Good morning, my name's Pete and this is me learning stuff. As this is my first video, I just wanted to do a little introduction. I'm in isolation along with a lot of other people. It's the reason for my long hair, so you'll just have to forgive me for that. I've been trying to learn some new skills, improve myself, just making the most of having the time at home and trying to keep the mind busy. The only problem is my mind does not work like that. I have the attention span of a flea. It is not good. So I decided last night I wanted to try and learn a little bit of Spanish. It's somewhere I've always wanted to go, and it's just a beautiful language. I don't know much. I know hola. That's about it. When I started learning, at least, I have done a little bit, but we'll go through that in a minute. I figured if I upload the videos to YouTube, people seeing it, it puts a little bit of social pressure on it. It might make me actually bother to do it more than a couple of nights in a row. We'll have to wait and see how many videos I can come out with. But apart from that as well, I did think with a language, it's probably very, very handy because you guys can help me with my pronunciations. If I'm just saying a phrase wrong, something like that. There's a few that I'm not sure of that I've got written down that we're going to go through in a minute that someone might say you're doing that completely wrong, and that'll help me. In the future, I plan on doing sort of a reaction style video, just having the videos that are teaching me, and I'll have them in a little box down here somewhere, around there. And you can just follow along. You can see how those videos are helping me. You can learn with me. You can teach me. It'll be good. Nice little social activity. But yeah, that's enough of me blabbing on. Let's just go through what I've actually learned so far. Like I say, I plan on making some flashcards because this is not the best way to learn. This is a mess. But let's go through it and see. So the first thing I learned, weirdly, was guapo, which means handsome. So you could say, él es guapo. He is handsome. To go alongside that, hermosa is beautiful. So you could say, ella es hermosa. She is beautiful. And you go, hola is hi. And you say, how are you is como estas. So, hola, como estas. Hi, how are you? As a reply to that, you could say, fine, thank you. So you say, bien, gracias. And then I did notice there's a couple of different ways to introduce yourself. Two that I have found so far. One of them is much easier to remember than the other one, but I'll do the harder one first, which is, hola, mi nombre es Pete, ¿cómo te llamas? Which means, hi, my name is Pete, what is your name? But the easier way would be, hola, soy Pete, mucho gusto, which would mean, hi, I'm Pete, nice to meet you. I don't care who you are. One that I'm not sure of is yo también, or yo también. It means me too. And then you could say something like, I don't know, if I was looking for some food, I really like enchiladas. So you could say, me gusta mucho la enchiladas. You could ask someone about their music taste. Ti gusta la música? Do you like music? Not sure yet how to ask what type of music people like, but we'll get there. Another one I'm not sure on is adelante. Adelante. It means go ahead. So sort of you first. And then if you're planning on meeting someone, you can say, great, where would you like to meet? And that is, estupendo, great. Donde nos vemos? Where would you like to meet? And then, sounds good, muy bien. Another that I'm not very sure of would be do you. It's verdad, or verdad. It's the pronunciation that I struggle with. The very simple one, gracias, thanks, or muchas gracias, thanks a lot. Next is actually one of my favourites. It's just such a nice way of saying so many similar things. So you've got de nada. It means no worries, you're welcome, it's nothing. Nada would simply mean nothing or no, I believe. We've got one that I was already aware of is buenos dias, good morning. But I didn't know buenas tardes, good afternoon, and buenas noches, which is good evening. Buenas noches, I need to find out if it can be used culturally the same way that we say good night to people here in the UK. So if someone's going to bed, you'd say good night, have a good sleep. I don't know if buenas noches is acceptable in that format. And lastly, we've got disculpe, hablo inglés, which means, excuse me, do you speak English? I figured if none of this goes to plan or none of this goes well, That's a good one to learn, right? While I was doing all of this, I've not looked into any grammatical stuff at all. A YouTuber that I like to watch myself, Bald and Bankrupt, he learns lots of languages, and he said the way that works for him is to focus on the grammar after, or not at all, and learn to speak. And I think it will help me with the whole attention span thing as well. But one thing I did notice, not necessarily grammar, but on pronunciations, is, and I may be wrong here, this is purely just going on what I've gone through so far, but it seems like H's are silent, J's are pronounced as H's, which I was already aware of because of obviously jalapeno, and LL is pronounced as a Y, I believe. So you've got como te llamas. Llamas is spelled L-L-A-M-A-S. It's pronounced llamas. I believe that is all of them, except for this last one, which I will use to end this video. So thank you for watching, by the way. And for now, hopefully, it will be hasta mañana.